Charley Larsen. Hello, as you just saw, my name is Charley Larsen, and in this video I have prepared for you 5 different objects that I hope will kind of paint a better picture of who I am as a person and why I should be considered for this scholarship. Okay, so the first object I have here is something you just saw in my intro, which is my clarinet. So to me, the clarinet represents obviously my love and passion for music, but I think more importantly, it represents my dedication and the hard work I put into the things I'm passionate about. And I will continue to do so, not only for the clarinet, but also in any academic pursuits that I have, any careers that I have. I will, I'm very good at being able to create passions and things. And when I have a passion for something, I tend to give my all to it. So yeah, that's my first object, my clarinet. Okay, so the second object I have here is this little medal. Now this medal once belonged to my grandpa, and to me it represents the person my grandpa is and the person that I aspire to be. I actually share a name with my grandpa. He is John Charles Larsen I, and I am John Charles Larsen II. And this medal just kind of is a reminder of, the legacy I have to live up to. And that's not necessarily a burden, it's more of an opportunity to have an impact on my community and on the world in a positive way, and the same way that my grandpa has on his community. And yeah, so I just hope to remember the type of man my grandpa is and what I have to live up to as I enter my adult life. So this next object is a bit of a weird one, a bit of an odd one. It's not weird, but it's different. And that is my Lord of the Rings box set. Now, firstly, I'm just a huge reader. It's my favorite hobby. I love just getting lost in a book on my free time. And the Lord of the Rings is probably, it's up there with my favorite book series, if you want to consider it a series. But more than that, I think that the Lord of the Rings and the genre of fantasy as a whole promotes this certain type of creativity and curiosity, and this idea that anything you can imagine, you can make, and that's on the writer's end. But on the reader's end too, there's a certain level of immersiveness and imagination of this world that doesn't exist, but yet still is so vibrant and vivid. And I think those ideas kind of are reflected in the way I carry on in day-to-day life. I like to think, I like to imagine things, I like to brainstorm possibilities, and that's the kind of attitude I want to bring into my professional life as I go through education and pursue a career. So yeah, that's kind of what the Lord of the Rings means. I'm a reader, but also to me it just embodies creativity and imagination. So in a similar vein to the last object, my fourth object here is another book. This is my AP US History textbook. So this textbook to me represents 2 things. The first is my dedication to academics, which I think is pretty self-explanatory. But the second thing is my love for studying history. History to me is, a good way to understand why the things are in the world around us. We can understand how humanity got to this point, but I think more importantly, it can help us build a better future. We must first understand the past and what we as a society have done in order to create a future that is better. And that's just kind of, what I aim to do with my career and my future is to make a world that's better to live in. And I think first it is necessary to study the past. So yeah, that's this is my history textbook, and that's what it means to me. All right, so the final and I think most important object is this picture of my marching band friends and the seniors that I have ended our final season with and will go on to graduate with. So this picture to me just represents community. Marching band was my primary community in high school, and I really put all my energy into it. I was chosen to be a student leader in my junior and senior years, and I really was dedicated to making this group the best it was. And I want to take that, that dedication to community, and I want to pursue that same sense in college and beyond. So yeah, community really just means everything to me, and I will dearly miss this marching band community as I graduate. I hope that show and tell gave you a bit of insight into who I am as a person and why I should be considered for the scholarship. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a couple months for an interview. Thank you.